Bread and butter pudding is a traditional pudding that everyone knows, but I thought of sharing a different version of bread and butter pudding, but this is called bread and butter caramel pudding cake. For this recipe I am using 300 grams leftover stale bread. If you are thinking what to do for this bread, this is one way of doing a pudding. So just 300 grams stale bread and half a cup of cranberries or sultanas, raisins or currants or whatever the dried fruit that you like to add in. 350 milliliters light milk I am using. You can use full cream or almond milk, soy milk or any other kind of a milk. Few drops of vanilla, 1 cup of sugar. If you want to reduce the amount of sugar or increase the amount of sugar, it's up to you. And 250 milliliters of light whipping cream. You can use full cream whipping cream too. And a teaspoon of cinnamon powder and 5 eggs. And I have some sugar, about 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to make caramel out from this. So when you are making caramel, put the sugar into a bowl and leave it on the stove to burn, not until black, until it's brown, and you put a drop of vinegar into that and you get this nice caramel after. Before doing everything, just add some sugar and put that on the stove until it caramelizes. While doing the caramel, add the bread into a mixing bowl, and into that add the milk and the cream, and let the bread absorbs all the cream and the milk into that. In a separate bowl, add the sugar and the vanilla and beat it until it's nice and creamy. Add a little bit of cinnamon into that too. So when the sugar start browning like this, add a drop of vinegar. Don't add too much, just like 2 or 3 drops only, and put it back on the stove. So the caramel is ready. Pour the caramel to the top of bottom of the dish that you are going to use and leave it to set. It will set as quickly as possible. The caramel is already set, and into the bread now add the cranberries or the cinnamon or any other kind of a dried fruit that you like to add in. Beat the eggs well and pour that into the bread. This is really easy actually. To make the caramel you have to get a bit of practice, but it works really well when you add a bit of cinnamon. So after, pour that onto the tray. So if you like to give additional flavor, you can cut several apples and put it in here too. So I'm going to bake this on 160 about 30 to 40 minutes or until the eggs set. The caramel bread and butter pudding cake is ready. So I cut one piece and I put it upside down to show you how it looks like. It's a really nice pudding that you can serve with ice cream or cream or as this is. Hope you will enjoy this. Thank you for watching.